All right, so the last video I did, we changed the diff fluid on this President here, and it was milky. A lot of people says, hey, you should have flushed it. Well, I have not flushed it. I've not changed it. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna drive this right here around the block one time or two times, and then we're going to crack it back open and drain it again. And we might flush it. We might run some ATF fluid in it. I think Golden Life recommended we do that, and I'll do it in this one as well. We might go ahead and do it in some of the other golf carts also to see exactly what they look like as well. So. They were exactly right. It's milky. We can get it flushed out properly. We're gonna just sit here and let it do its thing. And I'm probably just get some automatic transmission fluid, put that in here, take it for a couple of rides, maybe around town, one good town time, and come back and change it again. All right, so went to the store. I picked up this, it's kind of like a pump for quart size bottles and gallons. It comes, I think the gallon has a different length of the pickup tube right here. This is the shorter one for the quart. Picked up some ATF transmission fluid. I'm gonna put that back into the rear diff. I'm gonna take the golf cart riding around town and then drain this right here back out, and hopefully to clean that mess that's up in the rear end out, and then we can fill it back up the proper way. Since the last video I did, I left that step out. It's all good. It's all good. I don't mind the criticism at all. Some people wouldn't do it because of that, but it doesn't bother me at all. All right, so that's filled up now. So we're gonna let this right here kind of self-level. Once it self-levels, we'll go ahead and put the fill plug back into the top of the rear end. We're gonna take this thing riding around town. I'll probably go for a good 30 minutes riding, so we can get this right here as clean as possible, or hope we can get this as clean as possible. And then we'll refill it. I think next thing I'll do is probably clean up the pump itself before we refill the diff with the SAE 30 again. Let's go ahead and slide our pan back underneath it. I went for probably about 20-25 minute ride. Let's see exactly what this right here, flush it out good enough. All right, I got a fresh gallon of oil. So now we're full. I'm gonna go ahead and put the plug back in and call this done. Now, the first video I made, I did not flush this fluid, and got some comments saying, why didn't I flush the fluid? Well, I just flushed it. And if your fluid looks dirty like that, well, I would suggest you flush it as well. Learn from my mistake and do it one time so you don't have to do it again. All right, we're underneath the little DS now. Surprisingly, this drain pan fits under there. Sorry for the light. My dogs are in the backyard and they'll be all up in this shot. I got one blind dog and the blind dog don't know where she's going half the time, especially in the shop here. So go ahead and loosen the top one up. Go ahead and loosen this bottom one up as well. Take the top bolt out, maybe that'll help it flow out a little bit better. There we go. That's not bad there. And it's not milky. Still gonna change it, and this one we're gonna put the royal purple on. Yep, it's just about done. I'm gonna go ahead and put the drain plug back in that one there. Well, I should be wearing gloves, but I'm not. Just wearing them things. And I accidentally dipped my hand into the pan. You know how that goes. All right, you got the royal purple here. We're gonna do on this little white DS. What I like about this little plunger pump here is it screws right onto the oil bottles. Just onto the top, makes it so much easier than having to pour with a funnel or any other thing. So I'll definitely link this right here in the description below if you're looking for one of those. I can find a lot more uses just than with this. I could use it for lawnmowers. I can use it with small ATVs, small lawn equipment. So yeah, that makes it worth it there. So I went ahead and try to pump the rest of what the SAE30 into the container over there. Once I get started doing this, I'll slide the oil pan back underneath this. So once it starts to overflow, it won't go onto the concrete floor. Here we go, it's starting to leak out now. Done there. We'll move that around. I'm gonna keep the hose, just a little hose here into the pan so it doesn't leak anymore. Might as well do all my golf carts at one time. All right, the plug should be at the bottom now of that axle. These springs are pretty much level. All right, so both of these are done. Big one's done. This little DS is done. The limo in the garage is done, and the $100 project is done as well. I did not get, I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. That one's done. I need to go do the tempo next. All right, this is gonna be the last card I'm gonna do today. This is my tempo here, my president. Where I'm keeping this at, they told me, they said, are you sure there's not any oil leak on this right here? And I was like, I don't believe there is. Got down here, started looking. This bolt right here is loose. That bolt, look how loose it is. Definitely need to get that tightened up. That could be where a little bit of an oil leak was happening there. Okay, that's done there. I need to take this shield off here. See, it looks like that was broke to begin with or torn or something. But it's been like that ever since I've had it. All right, so I've got that bracket off of there. And one of the bolts from this side was loose as well. So I'm glad I got it under here and I started looking and started fiddling with it, because I never messed with this club card axle before other than putting the motor on it. It looks like it really could use a good washing. But like I said, I'm planning on getting rid of this golf cart here soon. I'm gonna take the Navitas off. I'm gonna take the lithium, probably some of the other accessories, just leave the wheels, tires, lift, and sell it probably right before summer. I'm just trying to make some more room in the garage, get some more room for some projects. So yeah, I know I could just sell it with that and just go buy another one, but I'm not gonna do that. I already have it, so. Right, that oil doesn't look too bad. Still gonna replace it since we're this far into it. There it is. I'm gonna let it do its thing. I'll pick you back up in just a minute. She's pretty much done, just sitting there dripping a little bit. I'm about to put the plug back in her, fill her up, and we can call this done for today. All right, this one is now done, completed. So, yep, glad we got that done. I got two more I'm gonna show you that I haven't showed you yet. This one's done here. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. This limo, we did it first. I still got a couple of golf carts to show you. Got this little DS here. If you notice all that trash back there in the yard, gotta love it, you know, build a dog house so they'd be out of the rain. Just want to just take everything out of the dog house and just destroy it. Gotta love animals. Got this little DS here, this little IQ model DS. And I got this right here frame here. It looks like an old E-Z-GO frame. Actually, it's a Navitas frame here. I do have a 4-bolt steering column from an E-Z-GO. I need to figure something out with a throttle box or pop box or something. Got your brake assembly there. All that's there. The frame looks pretty good. This right here is bent on both sides there. Missing one of those inner fenders, but I have some plans for this. We'll just see how that goes. But that's 2 golf carts you haven't seen, but you just now seen. So I do have a front axle. I have a 4-bolt steering column. I have a rear axle, and I have some other parts, but not exactly sure how we're going to use this or what we're going to use this for just yet. So these are the wheels and tires I took off the DS. I probably need to keep them for the Navitas frame. So I've got this right here, front body piece there. That's the blind dog, if you're wondering. And I got 2 lower pieces. It's got the LED headlights in there. Got this on a kind of a deal with another golf cart I bought. So I got that body. I got the rear body to go with this as well. I've got a rear end out of the Easy Go. Not sure if we're gonna use that on this project or not. I got something else kind of planned. I do have a front, and I do have this right here, window, or half window, or sport window, or whatever. I don't believe this is a scratch. I think it's just, I think you can buff it out or whatever.